The Great Depression was a very difficult time in our nation's history, but in Crossville, Tennessee, help came in the form of a new community that brought jobs, affordable housing, and restored hope at a time when hope was hard to find. The Cumberland Homesteads is one of a series of programs brought about by then President Franklin D. Roosevelt to help provide a hand up and give people a chance at restoration.
The story of the Cumberland Homesteads is not a story of another government handout. It's the story of the government extending to people a hands-up opportunity to work very hard to make a life for yourself and your family and to create a community. The Cumberland Homesteads is one of the 100 or so projects in the New Deal established by the Roosevelt administration in 33, 34. And the homestead was chosen, selected, designed, and developed to give people an opportunity to escape the throes of the depression that they were experiencing. And so this was a major project for some 250 families to be able to earn a new home and a farm and a way to make a bit of a living. And that's what we celebrate here. The Cumberland Homestead Tower Association was created to keep that story alive. President Roosevelt, in speaking about his intent for this project, he actually used the term, he didn't want people to be on survival. He wanted these folks to have an abundant life. So that was really pretty different from anything that had been seen up to that point. We had architects, William Stanton, who was a Quaker, among other things, but the thing that stands out for us is that he had a love for the land, and he insisted from the beginning that the homes and buildings of the Cumberland Homestead be made from materials that are all around us, the wood, the stone, the kind of things that are here. And he did a masterful job of blending that in to create the message that he wanted to create, that people are actually better off when they go back to the land. 1999, the house that we're in here, with the rain falling on our roof, was bought to show people what the Cumberland Homestead house was like. And the idea here is this house would show you what a family would leave in the morning to go do their work and then come back to in the afternoon. This house has been preserved, restored to exactly the condition it was in when the last occupants left in 1996. The tower, which is some 8-story building that was built as part of the Cumberland Homestead project, designed by the architect Stanton, who designed the rest of the stories, the houses. It was built in 37, 38, and so it's that old. And in that tower is a 50,000-gallon water tank. And what happened at the time it was built, 37, 38, is that water from wells was pumped up into the tower so that we then had running water in the area, of the community area, through gravity. Gravity would force the kind of thing from a tank that's 8 stories tall. As we were talking in preparation for this program, one of your colleagues was mentioned as Cindy, and Cindy said, oh, by the way, my grandparents had some sort of involvement in the Cumberland Homesteads. What was interesting is that when I got the information, it was easy to identify this family as the Carson Whitakers, about whom we had just done a story in the Crossville Chronicle. We have come to believe, in studying the history of this project, that the people of our country aren't divided into 2 groups, good ones and not so good ones, but the people in our country, in America, respond to an opportunity. And if people are given an opportunity, And with that opportunity goes some kind of a message that we believe in you and we trust you. It's amazing what people accomplish, whether it's in the war effort or whether it's in the building of a community here at the Homesteads.